mouth. At least you can't smell my breath.
Hello, I am here with my good friend Kay Goss from Beadorea. How are you, Kay?
Oh, fantastic, Sarah. It's great to see you.
She has some very big news, and I'm very excited to talk about it. What is your big news?
I am having another kid, so I'm getting a little bigger in this belly here. I feel huge,
Oh,
but I'm really not as far along as I feel like I look.
how far along are you?
I we're looking at about a Thanksgiving baby, so probably about four months now.
Oh my gosh.
But it's the second one, so I hear that your body just knows, and so it was like I better not be having twins. That's kind of how I felt like. I feel like, oh, I see him. He's so big. Why am I so big already? There better not be two in there. It's already a surprise to start with.
That would
So,
be an extra big surprise, wouldn't it?
well, then I could catch up with you.
Can you believe these people that have like sextuplets or like, I don't know, like 7 babies? Like I
I
could
think
barely feed one baby at a time, let alone
right,
7.
yeah, because I mean, two is one thing. I mean, at least you kind of got a boob for both, but
Right. Yeah.
but
No,
I don't know about
past 2, it's
anymore.
really mind-boggling how that works exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm happy so
congratulations.
far. It's supposed to only be one, but I hear they can kind of hide in there. I don't know. I'm still kind of holding my breath a little bit.
Well, congratulations. I could not be happier for you. You are the sweetest mom, and I know this is going to be so fun to
Oh,
have
I
a second.
I feel like you're pretty high up there, Miss Ayler's School of Magic.
Well, they're only small for a short time, so you got to really dive in and enjoy it. And you know that. You spend a
I
lot of time with your kiddo too.
I think that it's really important. I know that sometimes work can kind of feel like it dominates, but I also am lucky enough to be able to kind of be flexible and push those things, at my own
Mhm.
pace,
Yeah.
and everyone's really very understanding. I have a great following that has supported me for so long, so has seen so many changes. Since I've
Mhm.
entered the online space. So we've gone from
Wow.
moving and it's just been a lot. And now I have more babies. I have a little puppy,
Oh,
which because
yeah.
I have a puppy which I got before I knew I was pregnant.
I was
So
just going to say, I bet you didn't know then.
I definitely don't think I would have gotten a puppy had I known. And then on top of, we had apparently a feral cat have a litter of kittens underneath our shed. So we were able to catch one. And my husband is a cat person and he gives me the eyes of like, so can we keep the cat too? And so now I have
Oh.
this little itty bitty kitten and a puppy. And my 9-year old, well, he's about to be 9, so I've got a birthday coming up. Actually, tomorrow is his birthday, and growing another one.
Oh my gosh. How fun is that though?
Yeah,
I mean, life
definitely
is
like
chaotic at times, especially when you have kids and pets, but man, you get so much love, from each of those little hearts, and you get to give them love and care. And it can be crazy, but it's like a good kind of crazy.
it is, but I'm a first time like puppy mom. I'm a first time kitten mom. I mean, I've had dogs and cats, but I never had to go through like this whole early stage. So I feel like it's a lot of new and then trying to transition them. Not, I'm afraid my puppy is trying to eat my cat, and because she's like 1 pound, she's like a pound
So
and
little.
my puppy is like 9 pounds. So,
Oh,
and she's trying to play with it like it's a puppy and it's not
yeah.
it's not.
Oh
So
man, it's so hard. Puppies are like human babies.
they,
Like they take a lot of work. work.
They are, and my puppy is not happy about this kitten. It was like doing really well on pee pads, but now that this
Mhm.
kitten's here, she's like a little
Mm.
pissed off, I think.
Oh, what kind of dog is it again?
It's a little miniature dachshund. So
Oh,
she's gonna stay mini. Well, she's supposed to be a
the
miniature
cat
dachshund, but
might
she's four
outgrow
months
her.
old and already 9 pounds. So I
Mm,
don't know how miniature this thing is.
kind of like that baby in your belly.
Kind of like that baby in the belly. You're exactly right. Oh my God.
Well, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I
Oh,
feel like
thank
it's
you.
going to be just wonderful. It's going to be tough at times, like any sort of motherhood is, but
It's just
it'll
going to
be
be a circus,
just
and you just got to embrace the pace. Is one of my
embrace it.
slogans.
Smile and embrace it and try to take a little time for yourself where you can, right?
Yes, and those that know me, I tell you to beat it out. Just beat it out.
Yeah, just go in your little bead room, shut the door,
Yep,
have your
e-
space. You need like a do
exactly.
not disturb sign on your door.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Instead, I just run to the bead barn.
Oh, hey, how is your bead barn?
It's there. I have
Oh, good.
I feel like I'm still moving in, just still like the house, I
Yeah.
had a whole store full, so it was really hard to downsize just as anybody moving, just downsizing in
Right.
general
Mhm.
into, a smaller space and not a retail space, so to speak.
Right.
So things are,
It's
you
a whole
know,
different kind of setup when you just do sort of a warehouse space, right?
yeah. And so when I just got here, I mean, I was already running, and so there wasn't much time for like an unload and undo all that, and
Mhm.
then still just keep going. But you know what?
Yeah.
Nobody sees the bee barn, so to speak, like
Yeah.
all of it. So it's
Well,
not
and
too
one
bad.
of the great things about being pregnant is in the third trimester for me, I would get these super urgent nesting instincts and I would do huge projects. Like my husband would be like, "Why are you tearing the garage apart? You're like 8 months pregnant." And I'm like, "No, it has to be done before the baby comes. I
Yep.
have to clean the garage."
I think I'm already on that drive because I just like I just like cleared out the whole house right now. I got to redo this office so that this is feeling better. I got to
Yeah.
redo my craft room and then start, hitting on the bead barn. So
Oh
that's
my
definitely on
gosh.
my to do list. I feel like, where's the
Well,
baby going to go right now? I don't even know.
oh my gosh, isn't it crazy? Well,
It
I'm
is.
so happy for you.
Well,
We've
thank
got
you.
Kay on today because we are starting our craft wire sale. I think it's 20% off, no minimum order, all Soflex craft wire at soflexcompany.com. And Kay is going to show us some projects today incorporating beads from her website, which I believe is beadorea.com.
Yep. I
Correct.
don't know if I can type that. I don't know how to type
So
that.
you can see already on her screen, Thomas will get it. He's
Oh,
good. Yeah.
thank
Uh, you can see it already on her screen. She's got some beautiful beads out. She's going to tell us a little bit about a project that she made recently. And then she was just going to play around a little bit with some of her beads and our wire and see what magic happens. Does that sound
Yes,
right?
because I love some wire, and I carry soft flex as well, so it's
Yes.
something I use an awful lot, pretty much every day.
Awesome. We love that. And you'll often see Kay if you join our newsletter. We often highlight Kay because she uses Softflex craft wire pretty frequently, as well as some of our beading wire, but probably more craft wire these days.
Here
Than
lately, but
anything.
I did some projects with your colorful flex wire here not too long ago because it goes
Ooh.
really well with our rainbow hematite that we're getting.
Oh, love that. Well, that's exciting. Okay,
Well,
so
I like
let
your rainbow on your table too.
yeah, I've got some new beads. So I'm going to show those real fast and then you get your table all ready and then we'll flip over to you, okay?
Okay.
So we added some new beads today and I kind of showed these just a little bit yesterday on the live sale. They're called an arabesque bead and we have them in 5 different colors. They're really luscious. You can buy them in a bundle and they just went up today. They're really fun, and they're going to go along with our Moroccan Bazaar design kit that comes out next week. And then we also added some more new wood panels. We know a lot of you have the patina paints and maybe wanted to have some new options for painting. So we have all 3 of these available individually, or you can buy them in a bundle as well. And then, of course, we added those beautiful drops last week. I've been wearing these obsessively since last week. I love these drops, and the purple and the copper together are just so much fun. But you can check those out on our website too, as of last week. All right, flipping over to Kay. Let's see what we got going.
All right, so I really love these rings a lot of times. You can see in the past I have some other projects kind of showing some different things that you can use wire for, and also these frames. So this is one since it was Pride Month, I was thinking rainbows on this nice big round one. You could certainly put things in the center. I've been kind of messing around with these coconut buttons that we had just gotten in. We had wired these ones here on Monday. On my Bead With Me that happens Monday and Wednesdays about the 3:30 to 4 o'clock mark, and just did a quick pair of earrings using the craft wire and some of the latest things coming into Beadorea with the drusies and hematite. And then I went ahead and pulled these nice rondelles, because on Beadorea.com you can use code BABY and get all the rondelles and all sizes and all colors of crystals for 20% off as well. So you just use code word BABY right on Beadorea.
That sounds like a great deal.
Yes. Well, we can always use a little added sparkle to whatever it is we're working on, right? Trying not to knock this, but it's easy to do. So I was just going to kind of mess around as you messed around, and of course pull out my flex wire. I tend to like to take a vote on terms of, I don't know if I can see the comments, but maybe a vote on what color ring. I was going to try these teardrop ones and see. These ones we had done. I can probably find the link to this one and add it to the feed there, but I was going to try a teardrop and maybe add some ones into the center. I have, you know what, I think I just ran out of my silver that was handy, so how about we choose between, you guys like copper or gold, and I'll pull out some. You like the gold? You can totally decide. Totally. All right, gold it is. Sarah's spoken. Sorry, nobody gets a vote. And these I'm going to throw into Friday Night Live. That's our live shopping event that I do once a week, and put these on there along with a lot of other fun treasures. You can see that table scan on from Monday's Bead With Me. Now I've just lost my pliers. All right, so I'm going to take I'm taking 26 gauge wire today. I tend to like to grab more than enough just because you just never know. But I'm going to probably grab about 1.5 to 2 feet just to be safe, because it always sucks running out of wire, and wire is so reasonable. So it's worth just having extra. What are you thinking about making today, Sarah?
I don't know. I was kind of looking at my new beads here, thinking about how they could maybe go together. I'm feeling slightly uninspired so far, but
I think you got to put them all into one. Sometimes I just like putting all the colors together.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Sometimes doing one of all the colors is fun. I used all my colored drops, and I just have these really sweet black ones. So I was kind of thinking about going very neutral on this design, but Not
All right.
sure.
Well, I think I'm going to try wiring on the inside versus the outside today, just to, see how this rainbow color looks. So I'm wiring and making kind of a spiral right onto the very top here, and then I'm gonna go in the color of the rainbow. Let's see. Jonah's first color was purple. That he learned when he was young, and he knows the order of the rainbow. That was like one of the first things we learned in
Right?
color learning, was the rainbow, not just the colors, but they got to be in order.
Right. Yep.
So I'm going to see how these look. Today I'm using 6x4 millimeter, just in case you're looking. I have also put a rainbow colored kit together of these exact colors and size on the Beadorea.com. So if you want that kind of combo kit, you can look right on the website. It's on the home page, and it already includes the 20% off. So you don't need any coupon code to get that. Okay. So I'm going to just string on till it looks like it fills that gap right there. And I'm going to start with red and see if I can not bump everything.
Are you doing a kit for Midsummer Market?
I haven't decided yet, to be honest. My life has been a little crazy, and so I have honestly need to put more brain power onto that. I will probably start as soon as this whole birthday deal.
Sometimes it's
I
good to
kind
do
of am a little bit freeform myself, so I've kind of done both, but I'm not great with having to put a whole kit together for some reason. I tend to like to, say here's how you can design it with this like shape, or and then you can choose it all. But I'm trying to be better, because it seems like people like kits. Do you guys like kits?
I'd say most soft flexors probably like kits, but I would love to hear your response. Do you like Midsummer Market kits, or do you prefer just to be able to check out a demonstration and then purchase accordingly? Like, use things from your own stash and maybe get a few things from that presenter to, be able to finish the design.
Yeah, I like to know that. That helps us get an idea of what you want to see more of. That's how I feel. Because kit making is not easy. You guys do such a great job of it.
Thank you. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder than it looks, for sure.
Right. Yeah. These people who do like these, ones every month, it's
a lot of work. Yeah.
I've got to get my Friday night. I have to get the lives together each time. So that in itself is already,
Right.
a job. So, and tough job. I know, having to play with beads all day.
Yeah, totally.
So I'm actually wiring on this onto this band, kind of, because I'm using larger beads. So I'm going until I feel like I am ready for that next color. So I think I'm ready for it now. Oftentimes I do 3, but I think it might look a little funny being so far. And I've got my wire a little twisted here. All right, so we're going to see how many we're going to add here. Let's see. I'm going to guess 3. Try not to knock all the beads everywhere.
Yeah, I just recently bought beads for like 3 or 4 upcoming kits, and it's amazing the amount of thought that we put into our kits, because we have to buy parts from so many different companies, and we have to keep it all straight, and we have to make sure we have the right amount of parts, and it's
right. Yeah, because maybe you only use some of some.
And then you think you're going to get the right amount and you don't. And then you're like, oh, but now I can't use that item because there's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is difficult.
Yeah. It's like all but one, but then it messes you up. All right, we're gonna
Oh,
see
that
how
looks
that
so
feels.
pretty.
All right, so I did 2 and it looks like I can fit 4. I don't know. Maybe I can make it tighter.
The rainbow and gold just has my heart. It's really
Hey,
pretty.
I like that. Do you usually wear a lot of gold then?
I didn't used to, and I have slowly become a gold convert. But I wear copper and silver a lot too.
Yeah, I felt like you can never say never. I kind of feel like I did
Mhm,
the same thing where, I'm oftentimes silver, but that's oftentimes why I like to ask the audience or,
mhm,
my watchers to say, what would you like me to use? So it gets
mhm.
me out of my comfort zone, working on I oftentimes have an idea in mind, but the color
Right.
choice can be pretty open and then I get surprised. All right,
Yeah.
so you'll see that I'm kind of when I'm doing the wrap, I'm pushing up right through here and then pulling the rest of the wire through kind of like a thread. Okay, because 26 gauge can be a little, decide what it wants to do on its own. So and get kinked and stuff. So I find that's the easiest way to help keep it straight and be
Jessica's
able to pull that
saying
tension.
it's gonna be so beautiful.
And of course, you could do this with all sorts of different beads. I'm stuck kind of on Rainbow Road here this month.
So when you're doing like your Friday Night Live and your jewelry making demonstrations, are you still doing them on the Stars Beads page?
Yes, I am currently. Beadorea.com is just my online shop, although we do have a Facebook page, and at some point maybe I will start doing some lives, but I'm having to keep up with these lives as it is.
Right.
I used to do every day of the week, but since the
Mhm.
move and stuff, it's a lot. I mean, you go
Yeah.
online quite a bit, don't you?
No, I try to keep it to just this one day a week for sure on Wednesday, unless I'm, on vacation or something's happening. And then we have a live sale like every 4 weeks. But
No, I was thinking it was a
otherwise,
little bit more.
unless it's a special event or something happening, I am just the one day. And then Kristen does her show on Monday, and I'm trying. Joyce is probably watching. I'm trying to talk Joyce into making Softflex her forever home and doing
Yes,
a show
yeah,
on
congratulations on that new
Friday.
addition to your Softflex family.
Oh my gosh, she's the best. I'm so excited to have help.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot. You guys have a great team. I'm trying to grow a team like that,
Mm. It takes a
but
while.
it's going to be it takes a little while to find someone. I mean, you guys have been with Softflex for. I mean, I've been with Softflex for so long, and
Yeah. Well, it's like a work family, so you need the right balance of personalities and working styles, and we have to all kind of move together as a unit. And I
mm-hmm,
do feel like we are on the verge of having our very best team ever, with
yeah.
Joyce joining us, especially. So I'm feeling really good about that.
Oh, I love to hear that. I mean, I
Yeah.
know I'm not totally on the team like that, but I certainly always feel like I'm part of your bead family over there.
You are absolutely. And
Yeah.
Joyce too. Joyce has been, she's a bead store owner, so she's been a huge cheerleader for Softflex over the years, and she was just like an automatic, easy fit for her to join in.
Yeah, that's great. That just makes things a lot easier. All right, we're
It
just keep
does, and
plotting.
in fact, she's gonna be doing Midsummer Market with Kristen, 'cause
Oh,
I am
nice.
gonna be on a Girl Scout camping trip, so
That's right. I know that you were gone. I'm adding to some of my duties
mhm.
for that. All right, I'm kind of deciding.
When
I'm
I
okay
looked
with
at
a
the
little bit of loose here.
when I looked at the dates, I was like, "Oh, no, I'm gonna have to miss the camping trip," and then I was like, "Oh, but there's Joyce."
Mhm. But we have people.
We have someone else who can, and it'll be fun to see what Joyce makes, so it'll be so cool.
Well, that's exciting, as it's balancing out those energies,
Yeah,
but nothing like just throw them right into the mix and
right?
see if they swim.
Yeah. I
Because
have
I know our
no
styles are
doubt
very
Joyce knows
similar.
swim.
We don't mind working on the fly. We're pretty flexible, and
Mhm.
all right. I'm
I
hoping
know, I feel like you and I could have a weekly show together because we design similarly.
yeah. You just give us some beads, and we'll just start working.
Yeah.
Saying, okay, I can play with that. That looks fun.
We may have a kid pop up in the background. No
Mm.
worries. Just keep going.
Yeah, exactly. I think I got my dog coming in.
Oh my
Just
gosh, me
you just never
too.
know.
I mean, my dog is a year and 4 months or 5 months, but she's still a puppy. Like
Yeah,
she's
they say
just
it's
like
about when they're two. I think they start to
yeah,
maybe
she's just
settle
like
down a
a
little
large puppy.
bit. Oh goodness, I don't know if I can keep up with that. I got that long to go, huh?
Yeah. No, and well, yours isn't gonna get a lot bigger, so that's helpful.
No, but the energy doesn't die down any.
When I was looking at dogs, I was gonna get a smaller dog, and my husband was like, "Yeah, I don't really like small dogs." And he was like, "But you're gonna be completely responsible because you're the one who wants the dog." I was like, okay, I'll get a bigger dog, hoping that he would like the dog more. Well, it hasn't really worked out that way.
It didn't work out that way. Oh,
No.
well, it's funny because I had the same conversation with my husband, and he was like, he didn't want just a medium dog. He wanted like a freaking huge dog.
I
And I'm
know.
like,
Why?
we know what it means with a huge dog, a huge
Yeah.
poop,
Yeah. I should have used that.
you
Yeah.
know. So and Jonah is not like, doesn't really, it's not that he doesn't care for dogs, but he's just not big on the licking and the jumping and all the stuff
Right.
that comes with a dog, I guess. And
Yeah.
so
Right.
that's been what's been more trying. And so that's why we got a miniature. We
I
tried to get a
know.
miniature, but he's a lot different now that it's like his own, maybe kind of like how kids are, it's like different
Yeah.
when they're your own. You have
Mhm.
maybe more patience, a little bit more tolerance. And so,
Right.
I mean, now he's like, oh, I like when she kisses me.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh my God, such
He's
a
he's
slobbermouth.
learning patience because he loves her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's so cute and he's like, oh, I love you, girl. I love you, girl, and that just like that sweet little voice. And he's so
Uh-huh.
adult,
Yes.
but still
So
young. I've been loving it. I certainly can't complain. I've got myself quite the circus, but at the same time, I love I
what a
love it.
sweet circus to have, right?
Yeah, I can't
What
I
a
can't
really
complain.
sweet circus.
All right, that look how it's filling in.
It looks so good. How do you get the beads to the center like that? It seems like they always want to go on just the front side or just the back side for me. How
Oh,
do
I
you
just kind of
know?
push it up. I
Kinda
just put
push
it
it.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
So you'll see
You
me
can
kind
feel
of doing
good
like this, depending on where I came around, and
Mhm.
then when you kind of tighten it, it will kind of hold it a little bit more in place. So
Mhm.
sometimes it can be that tension that you got to work
Gosh,
with.
those are looking so good. Yeah, so when I
Oh,
went to get the dog, my dog, the lady said she was 40 pounds, and I was like, "Oh, okay, like, that seems manageable, 40
that,
pounds, you know?"
that seems huge to me. I don't
Yeah, well, she was actually 50 pounds
know.
and now is probably closer to 60 pounds.
And was so young. I mean, that's the whole thing.
Mhm.
So because
Yeah,
they grew well, how old was she when you got her?
a
Or
year. Yeah,
oh,
she's
so it
a
was
year,
already
but she's really filling out now. I don't think she'll get much taller, but she's just like her body is filling in.
oh, because we
She's
got ours right at like we met the mom before she even had our dog.
Yeah, that's
And
really neat.
and then we had to wait and and all of
Mhm.
that goodness. But
Yeah,
so
I
we
wasn't
really
willing
got
to
to see the
go.
baby stage of it all, which was nice.
Yeah. I wasn't willing to do, like, the potty training and stuff. I just there's too much
Yeah.
going on in this house as it
Yeah.
is.
Well, you know what, Mama? That was a good choice.
I need a dog that's going to the bathroom outside.
I am totally done.
At the
Uh,
very least, that is a minimum requirement.
well, at least yours is, I guess, is 50 pounds. Like the type of dog my husband wanted, bird,
Oh.
they can get to be like 100 pounds.
Oh, no. I had a dog like that when I was little, and it you just can't even walk them, like, once a dog gets so big, it's hard to
Yeah, and then to go through the puppy
deal with
stage
them.
of like teething and having like a huge dog like in your face was just a little like I don't think so. He's like I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one. I was like, you get one, and you're gonna be returning it right back.
I had the kids watch that movie Turner and Hooch before we got a dog
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to remember that one. I
so
gotta
that
do that.
they could see, like, how difficult having a dog can be.
I think my son might not have gone for one if I had done that first. Like, I'm okay without a animal,
Thomas used to have a dog like Hooch that would, slobber everywhere. He
Oh
was a
my
big
gosh.
slobber.
That 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 would be probably I had forgotten about that movie. Tom Hanks was a good
He's
one.
hilarious in that movie, and the dog is just so funny, but it's sweet in the end, like, they become good buddies.
Well, that's what I'm hoping happens with my cat, my this kitten here.
Yes.
So we
Yeah.
found
That
this
was really
kitten,
cute.
and I think she was 4, maybe 4 to 6 weeks old. So really baby stage 2.
It's really good to do it when they're so little because they'll never know anything different, than they're
Yeah, and
being
that's
with
exactly
something.
why I was like, oh, all right. But I'm actually allergic to every cat I've ever had, except for the one that we had for 15 years and randomly adopted from like a PetSmart. And so I'm hoping, which is why we had a cat, and to start with, is because I just happened to not be allergic to it, which was really strange. So that's why we adopted it. So I'm a little, still waiting to see if I get any allergies to this one.
Mhm. I love some folks are telling us about their animal loves in the comments. Erica
I,
says she has a Newfoundland, 120 pounds of
oh my
drool
gosh.
and fur,
Oh my
but
gosh.
the sweetest girl.
Oh, they'd have to be, otherwise you'd not be keeping them. I'll tell you, at that size.
Yes, for sure. Good thing
It's not.
dogs are so sweet.
Yes. Well, I grew up with a boxer, so she was pretty good size.
That's what Thomas had, yeah. And they drool a lot. His dog drooled a good amount.
Oh, really? I don't remember mine having like an issue with drool. I don't
Very
feel like.
playful, very sweet dog for sure.
All right, that's all I can fit. I can't fit all 8 colors in with this sizing, but that's okay.
That's pretty good.
And I literally had just enough wire that I cut off with the way I wrapped it. So,
Michelle has a pet turtle named Millie, and that's all she can manage right now.
oh my gosh, if only,
I
yeah,
feel you.
that was a good choice there, Michelle.
Yeah, that's probably a better choice for us busy moms.
I hope you're doing okay, Michelle. I know that you have a storm coming to you. She's down in Barbados.
Oh no, I
Yeah,
hope you're
so I know
okay.
that she's dealing with some weather. I mean, I guess we had our wildfire weather, here on the East Coast. That was we were lucky we didn't see much of it, but a lot of the East Coast got all that smoke coming
I
through.
heard that. Yeah, it didn't sound very nice.
Yeah, I'm originally, coming in from Virginia, and up people in New York, they
Mhm.
really they said it felt like they were on Mars, there,
Oh, yeah. It gets like that here in California sometimes when there's a
you
bad
know.
storm.
All right.
Look
It
at
kind of looks
that.
like almost like an Easter egg.
Would you use it as a pendant or would you do 2 of them and make earrings?
How about both?
All 3.
All three. You
2
gotta
earrings,
have the
1
whole
pendant.
matching set.
Oh, how fun. And if they were to buy the bead strands, they would have more than enough to make multiples with 1 strand, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So you could do this style, because really, I mean, I only used 2 reds in this one. This one, I only used 3 reds, you know.
Mhm.
You could also then, I went to stringing kind of a necklace also that you could kind of
Oh,
create. So if
pretty.
you wanted something
Mhm.
along the lines of this, you could certainly then add the pendant
Oh, how
onto that,
pretty.
you know. So you could get all of this out of that and still have leftovers.
Wow, what a pretty necklace that would make. I think you need to finish that.
Yeah,
That would
I got started, and then
yeah, mhm.
like I was having a whole beady afternoon, because we had made, let's see, where is it? We had made the druzy one here just like an hour, like 2 hours ago. So
Yeah.
we just created this one, and then I was getting ready for you, so I was just started stringing this, and I thought maybe we'd do it on the inside versus outside. And then
Mhm.
what I also wanted to do is I wanted to see what it looked like. But we got these really beautiful jars by an artist named Laura, and I call them fairy jars. And I'll have these on Friday. But this is the bigger size. So I've gotten a smaller one, so I'm really excited to
Mm.
have this size. And so I was thinking I wanted to fill it with the rainbow in here with
Oh, how
and
pretty.
see how that
What
ended
is
up looking in
let's
there.
see it. Yeah.
Because you know how we just carry beads in like our back pocket, right, Sarah? So
Right.
you
No, and
might as
this way
well
you
just,
just put it on your necklace and you've got your beads like ready to go. I saw a picture from our friend Cynthia at Green Girl Studios. She had taken her big beading case, travel case.
oh my gosh, I
And
totally saw that, and none of her lids stayed on.
oh, I was like, no.
Yeah, you can feel the pain.
Right. Yeah. No, it's like when you see a picture of beads on the floor and you're like, oh yeah, I remember. I
Yeah.
remember the last time I had to pick up like 5,000 beads off the floor because I knocked something over.
Well, I
Oh,
heard the trick was to put a pantyhose on the end of your vacuum
I've
cleaner.
heard that too. Does that really work?
I haven't
Do
had
you
to do it.
slide it?
I try not to drop my beads, I guess.
I mean, first and
There's
foremost,
a reason I don't usually use tiny beads.
I don't even have pantyhose. I feel
Yeah, you're right. I don't have pantyhose.
I do have like ballet tights. I wonder if those work.
I think so. As long as there's air coming through there, that I feel like ought to work.
Michelle says she would like to fill hers with some sand and seashells.
Of
And
course.
Jessica's saying you have so many beautiful colors on your desk.
Oh, Your desk can look like this too.
Yeah, truly. Yep.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
how fun is that jar looking?
oh, coming along. I figure I'll put these loose ones in there that I didn't use,
Cute.
and
Why
see,
not? Yeah,
say, oh,
totally.
what color did you need? Here, I got it right here. Let me
Um,
whip up something.
so what days are you regularly live now?
Mondays and Wednesdays. So I'm kind of like a Wednesday girl like you. And then I hit Friday night live on Fridays at 8. And that's
Oh,
where you
Monday,
can shop
Wednesday,
all the
Friday.
things that I'm sorry.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yes. So Monday and Wednesday are kind of my beading days of just playing and kind of showing what's new and what's happening at Stars, and then or Beadorea, and then Fridays is the day to get all the things that I show you, because
Awesome.
I can't get some of these things online fast enough, so it's easier to
Mhm.
do a live with some of those things. Is what I find. All right.
Super
I might not get
fun. And
I
what
might not get all the
times
color.
can they find you on Mondays and Wednesdays?
I usually hit between 3:30 and 4. Kind of just,
Mhm.
it goes by the whim of the bee life
Mhm.
sometimes.
3:30 or 4 Eastern time.
Yep. So if you get your notifications set, then that's the best way to do it. But Facebook can get a little funny, so you have to.
And you live in North Carolina? Is
I
that right?
live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay. Don't get your Carolinas confused.
I don't know how different they are. I know how it was when I was in Northern Virginia. Like, it was a
Was a big
completely
difference.
separate state than the rest of Virginia, is how we felt up
Uh-huh.
there.
Look at how pretty that is, you guys. You gotta hold it up straight. Tilt
Okay,
it.
so
There you go. Oh, that looks so good. And they'll be able to get these fairy jars on Friday. Is
yep,
that right?
yep, that's right. So a
That
lot, a
looks
lot of
pretty
cool,
cool.
fun pendants. You'll be able to get these buttons in lots of different colors. We have leave that on there. Uh, you know, we have bigger sizes, but we have several different colors. You'll be able to see all the different colors they come in. So we got some
Pretty.
blues and some oranges and greens. So kind of like
Awesome.
all the colors of the rainbow. And they'll come in sets of 3 too. So you can do the earrings and a pendant. So and they wire wrap up really, really quickly. So here were those earrings, and then you could pop it even into this round frame that we had here. I think the frames are
Ooh.
about 40 millimeter to give you an idea. Um, and so these end up looking pretty nice on and show off all the color.
So we have about 39 entries in our giveaway. So I'm going to give you one last warning. And Kay, we didn't end up going live to your YouTube channel. I see it wasn't added to the broadcast. I'm not sure what
Okay.
ended up happening, but we missed you for that one. But maybe next time
Yeah, that's
we'll
okay. We'll see if it hopefully
get it.
hit on the Stars Beads page. Let me see.
I only see our Facebook and our YouTube, but I don't know. We can talk about that after. Maybe it just didn't get added um, after
Yeah.
you
Okay.
logged in or something.
Huh.
Anyway,
Something
let's
different.
do this giveaway. So let me present,
Share that.
share screen, and giveaway time.
We don't.
Okay. So we have 43 entries now. I'm giving away our latest kit, which is the lavender lemonade kit. If you have received it already, don't worry, we'll figure out another kit. There's always a new kit coming out. And in fact, we have 2 coming out next week because of Midsummer Market. I have been waiting for a very important bead for this kit for weeks. We were supposed to launch it a week and a half ago, but the bead is coming from the Czech Republic and it's taken forever, but I feel like it can't be this kit without this bead. So
I know
hold
that feeling.
I will get this bead. And it's shipped, so it's on the way, and hopefully the kits can go on sale next Wednesday at the same time as our new Moroccan Bazaar design kit. Okay, I will be drawing a giveaway winner now. Who will
Here
it
we
be?
go.
Thanks
Good
everybody
luck.
for joining us today. Make sure whoever wins that you email info@softluxcompany.com to claim your prize. Let them know you won the lavender lemonade design kit in today's live. And
Yeah,
then Thomas will
Becky.
email as well. Yay, Becky. Let's make sure Becky is here.
Gotta be
And
live.
there she is. She's laughing at Thomas. Like most of us spend all day laughing at Thomas's fun jokes.
Yes. I wish I got to have him in my office.
Oh, he's a very nice lifelong coworker. That's
Yes.
for sure. And he literally, I feel like, has been my lifelong coworker.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of him if I tried. He's going to be here.
And you don't want to.
No, I don't want to. Yeah, not at all. Well, thanks so much for joining us today, Kay, and showing that really beautiful little pendant. You were using the 22 gauge craft wire?
I actually used 26 gauge.
26 gauge. So Softluxe craft wire comes from 16 gauge all the way up to 28 gauge. You can check it out on the Softluxe company website. You can also check it out with Kay at Beadorea.com. And but if you want a little discount on your craft wire, you can purchase it just this week only from Softluxe at a discount. No coupon necessary. There's lots of different colors and sizes and gauges, and we have tons of free project ideas that we've done over the years using craft wire. In fact, Kristen has been doing these sun catchers for weeks now on Free Spirit Beading on the Softluxe Company YouTube channel. If you have any interest in an sun catcher, she has done them in every shape you could possibly imagine.
I've been really liking those. Actually, it made me think that these could have probably been a sun catcher too. Just hang this straight and dangle that down.
Yeah, it's been fun watching her have a series of something she's really interested in and having fun doing. But they're all made with craft wire. You can also start thinking about upcoming Christmas and the holidays. I know it feels early, but when you're a maker, it takes a long time to make a lot of gifts. So if you start early, then it makes that time of year just that much less stressful. And for those who do craft fairs and artisan markets, I know you're already thinking about probably the holidays because you've got to get all your materials together so you can start making your stock. So craft wire can make some really fantastic ornaments, and I've done tons of those over the years too, and you can find those on the Softluxe Company YouTube channel. And Kristen and I will be doing a coffee and craft wire soon too for the Great Bead Extravaganza. We have a takeover day coming up, so look for that on the horizon. And just stock up on your craft wire because everyone's using it. If it's Nile or it's Kay or it's Kristen, it is the thing to have right now. So make sure you've got some in your stash ready to go so you can make along with all these great makers.
And you're getting ready for an ornament party too, Sarah, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. I told everybody we had a live sale yesterday that goes on through tomorrow. And I told everybody we have this ornament making party coming up. And, but I'm trying to confirm everybody today, but I think there's 5 or 6 of us that will have ornament ideas.
Yes, if life wasn't so crazy for me, I would have joined. So this is my ornament. You can use these as ornaments too.
it's good to know when it's going to be too much and to step back and just focus, right?
Yes, but I'll be at least joining you for Customer Appreciation Week and of course the
That'll be great.
TGDE next month.
Yes, that'll be really fun. I'm always glad when I get to collaborate with you.
Oh, me too. Thanks so much for inviting me here today.
Absolutely. And you can check out more from Kay at Beadorea.com, and then also everything you need and want from us at softluxcompany.com. Thanks everybody for being here. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to check out that live sale. It is open through Thursday night at midnight. There are 2 parts, and they're on the Softlux Company Facebook page. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thanks so